It's Ryan's night, baby.
So we got to see Free Guy. Saw it alone just because I wanted to have my own first impressions of it. And honestly, it was okay. It was a good family film, and I'm not really gonna dive too deep into it. The plot of the film is an AI inside a video game created by an indie developer, stolen by a corporate developer, gains sentience. In the form of Ryan Reynolds in a blue t-shirt. His character development is he puts sunglasses on and then suddenly sees like, oh my god, it's all a video game, like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. There are some good jokes. There's a lot of like sex puns and stuff, but we'll get to that. Basically, he gains sentience, and through helping these other people in the real world, like takes down this corporate developer. I'm not going to go into the plot a whole lot because I just want to talk about the things that stood out to me. First of all, this fucking nightmare. Do you see that? Yeah, that was disturbing. That's like that's a real man's body that you see right here. Like that's real. Ryan, what the fuck? Be warned. This movie is a horror film. This is one of those movies where if you've seen Hackers and you know how to like program and use a computer as a basic human being, where you're watching Hackers and you're like, no, that's not how they do any of that. That's not hacking, that's just entering a what are we on roller skates for? Besides that, there was also a lot of celebrity cameos. There's one we will get to later on. But there was a lot of other ones, and namely Twitch people or like streamers. Ninja came up a couple times, if you know who that is. Here's some tweets from him that I really enjoy, just on screen right now. If you just want to pause and take a look at those brilliant piece of thinkings. There was the female streamer, I think Pokimane, I think her name is, and then there was also Jacksepticeye. Hey, hi, sorry for stopping the video. I forgot to talk about the really weird cameo that popped up during the film. There is a scene where everyone is freaking out about who Free Guy is and wondering who they are. And there's a scene where they go to Jeopardy, and it's like an actual on-set filmed version of Jeopardy with Alex Trebek asking the contestants a question about Free Guy, and then like looking directly into the camera and being like, who is Free Guy? We will never know. Because clearly this movie was supposed to be out like a year ago, and in that time I believe is when Alex Trebek passed away. So yeah, weird disembodied cameo from Alex Trebek onto the video. There was a lot of sex jokes for a PG-13 film in this movie. There was a scene where Free Guy's like in-game best friend, like his other NPC best friend, is like, I rode in on a centaur, and it was like a weird thing, but you know what, I'm into it. He's like a half man, half horse thing, and you know what, that's okay with me. I'm just gonna ride the centaur. And then in response, after having been carried by this man here, Free Guy's like, yeah, I rode a dude too. That was funny. Some of the sex jokes went places, like really weird places. There was a scene where Guy and his friend Buddy have to infiltrate like a really fancy garage that belongs to somebody, and they're trying to get a videotape from out of the garage inside the game world they live in. The guard that comes in is like, yo, what's going on in here? Is played by Channing Tatum, who is the avatar of like an at-home nerd who lives in his mom's basement still. He like fans over Free Guy because the whole thing in the film is like all these Twitch streamers that I mentioned previously are all hyping up this guy like, oh my gosh, he's so cool, like who is he, what is he, what is going on, this is awesome, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened in video games. And so Channing Tatum is like freaking out like, oh my god, can you say things to my followers? And he's like looking at the camera like, oh, you should say stuff. The scene ends with them kind of like walking out like, oh, okay, this guy's really weird, we're just gonna leave. And Channing Tatum was given like the A-OK for an improv bit about a cum rag sock. It goes on for like 30 seconds. The whole bit is like the character in real life, Channing Tatum's avatar's real life player is like an at-home nerd, like I said. And I guess like the joke is that his mom picked up his like cum sock. Spoilers, This video has this movie is PG-13, by the way, with like a 30-second improv cum sock joke, and Channing Tatum standing there. No, mom, no, don't pick up that sock. That's my special sock. No, mom, if you pick up that sock, you're gonna have to go to therapy for like 10 years, mom. Oh, no, mom, you picked up the sock. Oh, no, I don't know why you picked up that sock, mom. It's like, please, Channing Tatum, stop. I don't want to hear that. This was the point I decided I needed to use a washroom break. But when I came back, I could swear that Ryan Reynolds was obsessed with cum. Because the tone of this film changed, man. I sit back down in my chair and I can't unsee what I'm seeing on the screen. There's this woman on top of a really hot guy, and she's giving him a hand job, and there's this old lady with a sash over her eyes watching, and, like, I don't see Ryan anywhere. Where did he go? Ryan, what is happening? What the hell happened while I was pissing? I think the film became like a Dark Souls game or something. Like, it went from, like, Fortnite, like, Grand Theft Auto thing to Dark Souls Jizz Fest. Oh, so much cum in this movie. So much cum! This British guy is just going around kissing strange men in the forest and like hanging out with the Ents from Lord of the Rings and telling foxes to fuck off. Just felt tonally off from this family comedy. Ryan, in the end, I didn't mind your movie. Was it flawed? Yeah. Was it full of cum? Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody needs a little cum lovin'. Let your guy free. Ciao.
Oh yes, that's quite nice on my green groin. I'm a good mate.